This beauty right here, I'm happy with it. I want to keep this gun. Comment below, tell Mossberg you should let Mud Lake Ranch keep this firearm. And if they don't, it was worth a try anyways. Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with a new gun from Mossberg. Maybe not new to you, but new to me. Mossberg Patriot in 300 Win Mag. So this is the first 300 Win Mag that I've shot on my own property. I have shot the AR-10 style from Great Lakes Firearms at a Swamp Fox Rocky Mountain Range Day a couple years ago. That was a delightful experience, but today we have the Mossberg Patriot with a walnut stock. Now I have had this out of the box. I have not put the bolt in it yet. As shipped, it comes with the Vortex Crossfire 2 3x9x40 scope. Now isn't that a gorgeous gun? I'm a big fan of woodstock guns, and this one with its walnut stock and fluted barrel. It's a very thin barrel, making it a little bit lighter, and it has a thread protector over the threads for your suppressor or your muzzle device of choice. But it's lightweight, well balanced. Unlike a couple of other guns I've recently run on the channel, I just did a synthetic stock gun that weighed in at over 7 pounds. It was 7.06 or something. This weighs the same. This is a 24-inch barrel and the wood stock, and it still only weighs 7 pounds. So it's got a pencil thin, a much thinner barrel with the flutes. Definitely helps. I got something from the packaging there, a little blue speck on there. That's gone now. I gotta get the bolt in this thing, and we need to get it sighted in. It's a bit brisk out here. So we want to get this sighted in. We want to be able to use it for deer hunting this year. And I'm hoping it comes bore sighted. That would be ideal. That way I can save some ammo on this shoot. But we'll go through all the specs and features of this gun. If I get cold, we'll finish this video inside in the studio because it's brisk out today. Brisk. You can't see my breath. Can you see my breath? No, but I'm telling you, it's cold. Anyway, other than the wood stock, here the checkering is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like something from the days of old when people cared what the guns looked like. It has an adjustable trigger. I believe it's from 2 to 7 pounds, and it is a patent pending trigger. I don't know if it's Mossberg's design or not, but look how that's a tiny little trigger in there. Cute little guy. Can't wait to pull it. I'm not sure what they set it at. We can use the wheel or trigger scale on that to figure out what it's set at now. It has Weaver style bases, so you can run your standard scope rings like these that are included. It is available in a non-scoped model. So this one MSRP is for $864 currently, and you can get it without the scope for $736 MSRP. Obviously MSRP is the price that they suggest that brands sell their guns for, and it's going to be a lot less once you actually get into the store. So inside the box you're going to have your manual, your gun lock, a sticker. I'm going to keep that sticker when this gun goes back, by the way, Miss Mossberg, and your manual for the optic, as well as a lens cloth and the bolt. So let's get the bolt in this gun. We'll do it after we do a quick bore sighting, or we'll do a redneck bore sighting. I'm not sure if it comes bore sighted. It should give us some idea. And if it is, then we can take some close range shots at this 25-yard target, quickly move this thing out to 100 plus, because I want to get indoors. It's chilly. All right, before we get too far into the video, today's video is ammo. Remington was generous enough to provide us with Remington Premier Long Range featuring Spear Impact bullets. So these are 190 grain Spear Impacts in a 300 Win Mag, made for killing big stuff. Elks, deers, bears, and hogs. So cool. The bolt, you're gonna like this. The bolt is spiral fluted, saves a little bit of weight, looks really cool. This thing could use a little bit of lube. I think I got some in the truck. So this comes with a 3-round box magazine. It is its own, doesn't come out very easy. 3-round box mag. It is a Mossberg mag. It's not like ICS or anything like that. Hard to grip that to pull it out. Gonna nick them on that for whatever, you know. But cool spiral fluted bolt and 3-round Win mag. We are going to give these a shot. I'm betting they're going to be loud. I should do like a decibel test on these things to see what we get. I'm only going to fire 2 to get started. Okay. With this barrel being somewhat lighter weight, you're going to want to let it set between shots for a good, I'm going to say 15 minutes, but most of you aren't going to have the patience for that, and neither will I. Luckily, it's cooler out today. But with if you're on a warmer day or doing shots in succession with something this hot with a lighter weight barrel, you're going to start to lose accuracy quickly because the barrel is heating up. Its shape changes slightly. It's not exactly warping, but it won't be like your first shot until it cools back to a similar temperature. And if you're running something like 300 Win mag and through this 24-inch barrel and it heats up, you're going to have changes in your accuracy. And that could be some of the criticism this gun has gotten from some of its critics online. So I'm hoping this gun's on and awesome. And if it is, I might have to keep this one. Okay, we got one in the chamber. Shooting at our close target. Just knocked the box of ammo off. I'm gonna puff this thing up a little bit. Okay, first shot, how exciting. I'm gonna shoot at the top target. That way when I'm out further, I can shoot at the bottom one. So I'm shooting lower at longer distance. It's right in the center, so thank you, Mossberg, for bore sighting this before you sent them out. Fantastic. One shot, bullseye. We're only at 25, but I'm comfortable moving out to 100. So this is a single position safety. It's either off or it's on. And I couldn't operate the bolt, or couldn't operate the safety with the spent cartridge in it. So, I mean, that's a big bullet. We're not talking 30-06 here. We're talking 300 Win mag. Here's a 308 compared to it. 308's a formidable cartridge. 308 here, 300 Win mag here. So lots of powder. All right, one shot, aim small, miss small, and we are within, I mean, we're touching the crosshair on that sucker. So we're gonna throw this in the truck, move it out to 100 because I'm too lazy to put up 2 targets. I end up doing twice the work. All right, we're back. We've moved the target out to 100, and you can see it right. Let's get the gun up there, right there. That white spot. That's your 100. Yeah, targets are deceivingly small at distance, so safety's off. They're on, I mean. I can't tell from here. I'm have to drive out because 3x9x40 is not that magnified. So, but Jared, you told us we're supposed to wait 10 minutes before we shoot. Well, I ain't got that kind of time. And it's only 2 rounds. It ain't like I'm running, 4 at a time through this thing. Okay, I'm gonna drive out there real quick to see how we did and report back. All right, yeah, I said it's cold, so I don't want to get out of the truck. Bottom target here, 1, 2, and we're shooting 2 MOA at 100, but seriously, first shot I wasn't even sure I hit the target because I was kind of jumpy, worried about the recoil of a Woodstock 300 Win Mag, but it honestly wasn't that bad. No, I know where those are now. I'm gonna go give it a couple more shots. So I drove out there because I couldn't see the target, but also so I could get in the truck and warm up for a few minutes because it's cold. I took a little bit of a break between those shots and going in, so the gun will be cooled down. That's why I did it, so the gun could cool down, not so I would get a chance to warm up out here. If you're sick of me complaining, make sure you comment below. All right, I decided to run the camera tripod out to the target so that you have something interesting to look at for a couple seconds instead of just me and the gun. To be honest, I never even got out of the truck to set that up. I'm gonna run 3 so that you actually have something to look at down there. Okay, safety is off. That shot. I'm not talking the recoil. I mean, I was pretty stationary. I was on the target, so. That one I felt I had a little bit to the right. Trigger is nice. The trigger is crisp. That one felt really good. That's all I loaded. Safety's on, gun's empty. Let's go see how we did. Wow! That's not terrible. All right. These were the original 2. Shoot. I think these were the original 2. So we're talking 1 MOA, 1.5 MOA, and then about 2 MOA on either one of these. And I don't know which one was last, so I'll have to watch the video back to check that. But not disappointed in any of these because that's gonna be a kill shot on a deer, and what we do here is hunt. And this isn't, I'm not using this for it's not a competition gun, it is a Woodstock hunting rifle.
Ready shot.
Dang. He just hit steel at 150 with it. So I had Jonah shoot this target once, and he hit there. 1.5 MOA on that shot. And then I had him shoot a steel target the same size as this. It's a 6 or 8 inch steel at 150 yards. And he hit that no problem at 150. So it's on enough to kill. 1 to 1.5 MOA in my, from our redneck shooting. We're not in a lead sled. We're on just on top of a bag. All right, final thoughts on the Mossberg Patriot, chambered in 300 Win Mag, topped with a Vortex Crossfire 2 and 3x40 Walnut stock hunting rifle. This beauty right here, I'm happy with it. I want to keep this gun. Comment below, tell Mossberg you should let Mud Lake Ranch keep this firearm. And if they don't, it was worth a try anyway. So comment below, say, hey, Mossberg, that belongs at Mud Lake Ranch, let them keep it. But in all honesty, I'll probably buy this on the industry discount and get it for a significantly less dollar amount than the MSRP, because I can't afford to keep up with my hobby. So let's get back to final thoughts for real on this gun. First off, practicality. Nothing more practical than a woodstock hunting rifle that comes pre-topped with a quality optic in a reasonable magnification. My ear pro is by Ear Shield, and I forgot to take them off, so hopefully I wasn't yelling. But it comes in a reasonable magnification, and it came oh great, somebody's blasting music. That's really helpful. Anyway, the fluted barrel, the wooden stock, the spiral fluted bolt, everything on this is screams practicality. Nothing you don't need. It's got your sling points. It actually has a metal trigger guard. This trigger is sick. Really crisp break. I didn't make any adjustment to it. I didn't check the poundage, but I will check it on my Wheeler scale, and I'll put that on the screen there for you. Accurate. Okay, so practicality score. My neighbors are blasting music. Super helpful. I'm glad your speakers are loud. Magnificent. I'm 500 yards from the closest house right now, maybe further. Anyway, practicality score, we're going to give this a 9.2. 9.2.75 because it's super practical. Everything about it, from the muzzle to the bolt to the stock, is screaming practicality. It could use a little more capacity, but with the price of 300 Win Mag, maybe you only want 3+1 operating through this thing. So yeah, we're gonna stick with that. Accuracy, I wasn't on a lead sled. I say that in every video. I was on a bag, off the top of the bag, no rear bag, and first shots with the gun. And I wasn't really sure about how the recoil would be on this thing. So the recoil was manageable. Now, it didn't like shock me or move me, but now I can feel it. So there was a little bit to it. I mean, it is 300 Win Mag out of a solid wooden stock. This butt pad did its job. It's not squishy at all, but I think that it mitigated some of that recoil. So accuracy, I was in the size of my fist. Some of my later shots, which I can't wait to go check to see how I actually did with the two I thought I was confident on, because if those two are the ones I was confident on, we're talking 1 MOA. Nothing to complain about. Some of them were 2. I don't think it's anything to complain about, but some of you keyboard warriors, make sure you comment. All you guys that think this thing's a hunk of crap, comment below. Anybody that wants to argue with them, that'd be fantastic. Your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, let YouTube know that content like this is important to you. So accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It didn't knock my socks off, but it did hit the target, and it would have killed an animal. So that's awesome. I could have killed a small animal at 100 yards if you're hitting a target this big. So that's great. Accuracy was sufficient. I'm giving it a 7 because 7.2, whatever I gave it. Sure, 7.2, 7.5. We'll give it up a little bit because that wasn't that bad. Coolness factor. The gun's cool. It's sub 1,000, which is kind of my new mark for affordable rifles. Cool looking gun. I am a huge fan of woodstock guns, which you are aware if you've seen the channel before. I love the look of wood because everybody wants to do polymer now. And everybody wants to do synthetic, and everybody wants to do everybody wants aluminum anodized and all this. This is tradition, and I like traditional stuff, and I do like new stuff, but it's nice to see some options for the traditional hunters out there. So 300 Win Mag, I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. It's still cold out. Coolness factor, What do you think? 24-inch barrel, 300 Win Mag, threaded for a muzzle device, meaning a suppressor to protect your hearing while you're hunting, a knurled bolt knob. The bolt operates very well for a sub $1,000 gun, especially when it comes with a decent scope mounted on it. I don't like, if it had any knock, it'd be that the safety is just a single position safety, but not a big deal. Trigger was wicked. I don't talk about triggers much, but this trigger is awesome. I didn't make any adjustments to it, but it's got a really crisp break. You're gonna take my word for it. And again, if you don't think it's got a crisp trigger, you comment below too. I think the trigger's wicked. The box magazine leaves a little bit to be desired. It's all plastic. I like them when they have a little bit of metal to them, and it was a little difficult to get out. When you popped it, it didn't drop, and I had a hard time getting my fingers on it because it doesn't actually protrude anywhere where I get my fingers on it. So I still skipping coolness factor. How cool do I look? It's pretty traditional. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. It's cool. It's a great gun. I wouldn't have asked to review it if it wasn't. So coolness factor 5.5. And that's all I have to say. Thank you, Remington, for the ammunition. Thank you, Mossberg, for sending us out for us to review. Thank you for partnering with a decent optic company for this gun here, Mossberg. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.